So I got the new painting, the first painting of our second portfolio, all drawn out. Just drew it all out. Looks kind of crazy right now, but once it gets painted in, it should be pretty cool. So yeah, can't wait to paint this one. There should be a lot of dynamic shadows and lighting and stuff. So can't wait to show you guys. This is a nice summer day, so I was just going for a walk that day. It was real nice. Can't remember what I was talking about at the time, but getting on with the painting. During this time, I was doing real good. I was eating relatively healthy, and I was working out every single day, just about. I was doing that for about 2-3 months, about every day. Got some pretty good muscle mass on me. Still a thin dude though. It's really hard to gain mass for my body type because like I have like a really high metabolism and I'm really tall to boot, so it's really hard to gain weight even when I'm like lifting and stuff. Plus I'm burning all those extra calories when I'm exercising, so I'm having to like eat a lot more than I usually do. So I got like these protein shakes. And the stuff that I got, actually no, it's not protein shake, it's a mass builder. And it has like 5,000 calories of and vitamins and all that in just one serving. And the problem is like you take that, and I know it's weird me talking over myself talking, but these are some of my old drawings, by the way, from high school. Anyways, what I was saying is it's really hard to drink those because you get so full. It's like the equivalent of eating like a tube of frosting. It's really hard, but I had to just soldier it out and drink them anyways. That's old Kingdom Hearts drawing. These were all from high school. Before I ever painted, I drew with coloring pencil and stuff. There's a big difference from high school to now. But I thought I'd show you guys. But yeah. Anyways, I've been gaining weight, luckily. It's very slow and tedious. It's a comparison from like now and then. Thought it'd be pretty cool. Just the difference in the water, you know. There's me talking again. But we'll get back to the painting here. Right about now. Working out, it's really hard for me because a while back I had a really bad panic attack, like a real bad one. And at the time I didn't even know what a panic attack like was or felt like, and I thought like I was having a heart attack. And it was just a really bad experience. So I think I'll talk more about that on a different video. But it made me like gave me health anxiety. So like I was, even though it was the doctor said it was okay and it was just a panic attack, I developed health anxiety. So whenever my heart rate would go up, I'd kind of freak out and end up having a panic attack because my body thinks I'm having another heart attack. Sounds weird if you've never had that experience, but it's not fun. And so working out was really difficult to do consistently just because every time I work out, my heart rate would go up and it'd trigger a panic attack. And I just had to soldier through it. It's a really good form of therapy, though, because it kind of teaches your brain that you're actually okay and you're not actually having a heart attack, you know. So I always feel good afterwards, but a lot of times I'll do a set, and I work out really hard. And my heart rate will shoot up, and I'll have to like calm myself down for a good 5 minutes before I do the next set, and I have to do that repeatedly. And it's both physically and mentally challenging to do for me, but I'm doing it. I've also started tanning a lot during the summer. I was like every day because the apartment complex that I stay at has a pool, and so me and usually my best friend, and I would go to the pool and I'd tan for like 2 or 3 hours, which is like a long time. But But yeah, so we're continuing on with the painting. Just putting in some trees. Yeah, I remember this painting was just honestly a pain in the ass. It's like one of those paintings that was a lot of fun to do, and then you get to a point where I'm like, I just kind of want to get this painting done, you know. And this was one of those paintings that I'm like, gosh, I just want to finish it. Uh, just because I don't know, I guess I just lost interest with it. It comes a point where you just kind of want to move on to the next painting. But I still had fun with it and everything, like the overall atmosphere of it. But I was real happy when I finished it. I think a lot of the reason was because I had a really cool idea after this one, and I really wanted to do that one, but I didn't want to postpone this because then I'll never end up going back to it, because I'm really bad at procrastinating. So I was just forced myself to finish it, but at the same time, I don't rush myself either, because if I rush, then I just kind of like get in this mindset like, oh, I gotta get it done, and then I just rush myself, and it looks bad just because I'm in a hurry. So I try not to rush myself either. So it's kind of a balance, but put in some cracks for the bricks and stuff. Put in some cobblestone. I want it to be kind of a combination of like a cottage that's kind of like steampunk like. It's not exactly steampunk, but I wanted to have kind of an industrial feel to it as well, with like these metal bridgeways and rails and pipes and stuff, along with like these cottage like houses, almost like you'd see in Italy or something. Thought it'd be kind of unique. It's turned out pretty well. Now I'm just putting in the skylights on the shingles, because it's not getting any sun, because the sun's behind the houses. So now I'm putting in the railings. I'm at that point in life where I'm just now starting to know kind of where I want to go in life. I'm 31 years old, and I worked all kinds of jobs, mostly factory jobs and warehouse jobs and stuff. They're like minimum wage, nothing fancy. I worked at a paint, Sherwin-Williams paint company. It's a factory where we actually produce the paint, and that was an experience. And I worked for an air filter company that produces the air filters. It's like a warehouse job and a bunch of other factory jobs and stuff. So I kind of liked the industrial look to it. So I thought it'd be cool to kind of incorporate some of that into my artwork. Then when 2020 hit, I mean, that was a bad year for everyone, but that's when shit really hit the fan. That's when I had that really bad panic attack, and started a lot of bad habits. Started drinking really heavily, and I smoked a lot. I smoked like about cigarettes, about like a pack a day, and just generally unhealthy. Just between drinking and smoking that much, and eating like shit, fried foods and McDonald's and shit. I was just in a really bad spot, depressed and anxious all the time, and it was hard to go to work, and it affected my work. I lost a few jobs just because of the anxiety and stuff. It was hard. It made it difficult to work. So it was bad enough to where it was difficult to even like leave the house. Like the anxiety was just got insane. So I started seeing a therapist about it and stuff, and they prescribed me some medicine for it, some pretty strong stuff. And I was pretty hesitant at first because I was afraid to get addicted to it or something, or like what the side effects would be once I get off it. But it helped quite a bit. I still get panic attacks, but they're not as bad and not as often and not as like like I'd get one so bad they'd send me to like the ER. Like it's horrible. And I'm not trying to tell like a sob story. I just want to tell you like my life story. This isn't for like sympathy or anything like that. I'm just a really transparent person. But it made it almost impossible to like do anything, and it really lowered my self esteem and self worth and stuff. And I was just in a really dark place. I'm also terrified of driving because that same year I also got in a car accident. And I was scared of driving before, but that just kind of solidified it. So I just felt like I was like, there's no way out type of feeling. But weirdly enough, being in that dark place kind of made me realize that things that I really do enjoy. And I realized like this is what I want to do. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I want to be an artist. Uh, Hopefully get my own gallery one day. My anxiety has gotten a lot better since then. Got a new job and everything, got a car, painting a lot more than what I used to. So that's good too. And things are finally starting to look up. So I'm happy about that. And I'm thankful I'm out of that really dark place that I was in. Certainly still struggle with anxiety every day, but I'm getting a lot better at it, at handling it and everything. And just wanted to share my life with you guys. For the few people who watch, thanks if you made it this far. I hope you enjoyed. You guys take care.